And yes, welcome back to Ed Hunt. Today, back at the boot fairs, and as you can see at the moment, it's pretty quiet. There's only like a handful of cars here at the moment. The time is 5:28 AM. Now, after the crazy heat that we had during the week, we are very much back to British summer settings. Grey, overcast, a little bit rainy, which has probably put a few people off coming today. But hopefully, as time goes by, it'll flip a bit and we'll be able to find some good bits and bobs today. So, join me down the boot fair. We'll see what we can find.
Right. You want this one? Yes. Yeah, so that's two. Yeah, it's a Puma jumper.
Oh, this is an all-star. Oh, mate.
How much is it? £10.
How much are the bags of? 20?
Yeah. Yeah, because they're quite a lot.
Oh, collectible.
Sorry, yeah.
Collectible.
Yeah, quite expensive. Yeah.
Okay. How much are the games down there, mate? Yeah. £1, yeah? I'll give you £1 for this one. It's in there? Yeah. Oh, mate.
Well, she's like 17, but she's like... Ow!
Are these cards down here?
Hey?
Are these cards? Yeah. How much are your little Pokemon Go Pikachu?
Up to 50p each. Got loads of them.
Okay.
Pretty good thing to sell on, I think.
I'm not going to sell it on, man.
Oh, I'll do it for £6.
Oh, they look dodgy.
1 hour later.
So, in a totally unprecedented move, I have returned to the same boot fair at a much later time. So obviously earlier on it was about 5:30. It is now 9:30. So I'm now with the Danimal, and we are gonna go back to the boot fair and see if we can find anything more. You alright? I've only got 2 of these left now. Yeah, because my friend said he wanted one of the Switch ones, but I sold them now, innit?
I've got them at home.
Have you? How many have you got?
There's about 6 left.
6 left. I have 2 off you. Come on.
The primal forces of nature continue to be unleashed!
How much in comics? How much in comics?
2 each.
2 each, yeah?
Obviously, if you wanted a lot, we'd do a...
Do a deal?
Yep.
You get a few, yeah? I can sit here. Nice.
96. Let's do 12, that one, right? 98.
Yeah.
98.
Nice. How much are you games, mate?
50 pence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a few I'll take it, actually.
Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Like when I was
5, yeah?
yeah.
These are sick. Mate, all the marble ones and that as well.
It's the Dragon Ball mainly that I know.
Oh yeah, man.
So I've got, well, you see, I'm a massive Dragon Ball fan. I've got the Vegeta tattoo.
Oh yeah. Man, that is sick. Yeah, man, that'll be going into the vid. Sick.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is amazing.
Yeah, great show. Does this move? I'm not sure if this moves. See anything? Oh wow, that's sick. How much is that? $5.99.
That's a U.
Mate, I think I have to get it. So someone last week wanted 10 for that NES controller at the boot fair, and someone today wanted 15 for Diddy Kong Racing on N64, and it's exactly the same price in here. So why would you pay, like, literally on the high street? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Got most of them there. Ghostbusters 65 quid. And we're back. So, just got back from the boot fairs, charity shop and CEX, and yeah, did okay at the boot fair today. I'm not going to say it was the best day because it really wasn't. When I first arrived at the boot fair, as you saw, I got there at 5:30, and yeah, there was already other people there, obviously, as there always is. But I did manage to find a few bits and bobs. There was one thing I did actually miss out on. I didn't get this on camera, but there was a guy getting out like a load of sealed PS4 games, and I saw a couple of them, and I saw that some of them had a bit of value to them. Even before I could even say anything to him, there was another guy walking past. He saw it. He was like, "How much each?" And he's like, 50p each. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was a little bit tempted to undercut him, but I was like, "Nah, I'm just gonna. I'll let him get the deal." Do you know what I mean? He saw it first, but even it was by a split second, you know. But yeah, it was what it was. So we did go to another boot fair as well. Now this boot fair I haven't actually been to before, and it's an afternoon starting boot fair as well. So we were walking through, and I honestly thought like, "Oh no, this is gonna be really bad." And then the last stall came up trumps. So let's go through what I got from the first boot fair first, and then we'll go through what I got through at the second boot fair. So the first game I got from the first boot fair is actually a sealed game, and it's Club Penguin Herbert's Revenge on the DS.
Become a master of disguise, an expert of investigation, and walk like a crab.
Now obviously this is just, you know, fodder, you know, this isn't like a special game, but because it's sealed, and it was 20p, it was 20 pence, do you know what I mean? Which is nothing, you know, absolutely nothing. So for a sealed game for 20 pence is good, but on price charting, this has a very low valuation. Now it doesn't have any sales data for it, so you know, I can kind of not name my price on this, but you know, I can definitely make more than 20p on Club Penguin sealed on DS. So yeah, it's cool. Then we've got a few other DS games. I think most of these games were like £1 or for even 50p. You've got Solitaire DS and Ben 10 Protector of Earth. Then we've got a few, mostly a lot of this is fodder. We've got Guitar Hero Aerosmith. Now I know a lot of people are trying to collect, do a full Guitar Hero set. So this is a little bit more of an uncommon one, so hopefully it will be wanted by somebody else. Got the Play TV, PlayStation 3 disc, that was like £1 I think. Carnival Games Action, it's a Kinect game, Xbox 360, again £1. Power Rangers Dino Thunder.
Alright! Oh man, it's awesome!
Also £1. We've got Batman Arkham Asylum. Also £1, yeah, just to show you. Yeah, they're all in there and stuff. And we got Mario Maker on the Wii U. Now this, I didn't actually pay for this, this was free, but it's not even in there, so that's why it was free. And it's the German version, because it says Level Spielen kann jeder, which is German. So yeah, and you can tell by the USK 0 in the corner. So yeah, those were most of the games that I got from the first boot fair. The first thing I actually picked up was this Starlink Battle for Atlas set. Now this is only £3, so it's actually pretty good. Brand new condition. The lady had loads of them, and she had quite a few on the Switch as well. I didn't get any of those because, as you can see, I already got one there, but I kind of wish I did buy them because the value of the Switch ones far exceeds the ones with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One ones. But I wanted to get this to add to the collection because obviously I've got the one on the Switch, now I've got one on the PlayStation 4, so yeah, for me that's the collection complete because I'm not going to get the Xbox One. So only £3 for that. And then we've got this Articuno Nano Block figurines set thing. It's got loads of little bits and bobs in there. I think it's complete, I'm unsure because yeah, there's quite a lot of bits and bobs in there, but I think this was 50p, or oh no, I got like, it was like 2 games in this for a £5, so it worked out to be like £1.50, so that's cool. And I've got this little Funko Pop as well from the first boot fair. It's Crombolombos Michael. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, I'm not a really big Rick and Morty fan. I've only watched like a handful of episodes of it, but this is only £1. So for a little Funko Pop for £1, not too bad. Now we've got some really cool VHS tapes. Now, I know VHS tapes are becoming a little bit more collectible, but I'm very, very fussy with what VHS tapes I will buy. Now, these two ladies had some really, really cool VHS tapes, and I had to buy some of them. So, first one I bought was Fist of the North Star. Now, this is just like a episode collection. It's got 3 episodes on there, episode 19, 20, and 21. And yeah, I was watching some on YouTube yesterday, and yeah, this brought back a load of memories. This is so cool. So it's pretty gruesome, it's pretty brutal, but yeah, definitely a really good anime manga from, I think it was like 70s, 80s, 90s, and yeah, I highly recommend you watch this any way you can because yeah, it's fantastic, and it's an absolutely brilliant example of what anime and manga was like back then, instead of all this new stuff that's coming out now. Then we've got 2 more videos. We've got My Lucky Stars, Jackie Chan film. Excellent film, brilliant film. Yeah, one of my favourites growing up. Any film that had Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung in it was always brilliant. Do you know what I mean? They always pops because them two had such great chemistry. Obviously, they did all their own stunts. So yeah, this is a fantastic film, and yeah, one of my favourite kung fu films. And then we've got a really classic kung fu film, that's Shaolin versus Lama. Now, I don't know too much about this, but a friend of mine was telling me that a few of these, there was a few clips in this that came, that was sampled for Wu-Tang Clan. So yeah, I believe, yeah, that was a Wu-Tang Clan sample. So yeah. So next, I've got a bunch of games from the second boot fair, and all of these were 50p each. So I'm going to run through them really quickly. So we've got GTA 3, we've got Racer GT, or GT Racers, we've got Pacific Warriors 2, Dogfight, all 50p each. We've got Need for Speed Underground 2, we've got Lego Star Wars the video game, we've got Need for Speed Most Wanted, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, Destroy All Humans, we've got SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Double Agent. We've got a PS3 game here, Army of Two. 007 Nightfire. Red Faction Armageddon. And finally we have Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Now, all of those were 50p each. I think I gave the guy, like, yeah, I think it was £6.50 for the whole lot of them. Didn't even try and barter, full 50p each. For each of those games was a pretty good price. There is a little bit of value there. Some of them will be added to the collection, some of them will be resold, some of them will go to CEX. So, yeah, all in all, I'll definitely make a bit of profit on those. So, one of the last things I bought was from the charity shop. And I think this is super cool. This is not gaming related really, but I want to show you guys anyway. Now, this is a FC Barcelona hoodie. It's large. Obviously it's made by Nike and it looks absolutely fantastic condition. It looks barely worn, maybe worn once or twice maybe. And this was £6. Now to get like football like tops, shirts nowadays, like so expensive. So I mean, I know obviously we're just entering summer, so it's not the right time to have this, but I'm keeping this and I'm going to be wearing this during the winter. So yeah, this is pretty cool to have, and yeah, pretty cool item to own. So the last item I'm going to show you is a photo album, an empty photo album. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is he showing us an empty photo album? That is because, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. On July 3rd, Sunday, July 3rd, I will be selling at the London gaming market. That's correct. I will be selling loads of video games, manuals, posters, figurines, anything that you can think of related to pop culture, things that you see me buy in previous episodes. Loads of it is going to be up for sale. So, I've already got a sticker album that I bought from a previous booth there, and you can see an example of how I'm going to be displaying my loose games. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of Game Boy games for sale, got a lot of them. Game Boy Color, more Game Boy Color, and you know I'm not finished here, and Game Boy Advance here as well. So I got, you know, I got this sticker album. This was just like a Panini sticker album, got it from the booth there for £1. Just took out everything and yeah, replaced it with games. So yeah, make sure you come if you're going to the London gaming market. Make sure you come find me, and yeah, we'll sort out some deals because I'm gonna have some really cool stuff. I'm gonna have some of those box Game Gear games. I'm gonna have some of those box Mega Drive games. I'm gonna have box SNES games, box N64 games, Game Boy games, you name it. I'll probably have a little bit of it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Hit that like button and consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one.